Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Nina's Chelsea Corner if you're new around here, and welcome to another match review looking at Everton 0, Chelsea 0. It's a goalless draw at Goodison Park and just 1 point taken away. Firstly, thank you so much to everyone who wished me better, and if you're a regular viewer, you'll know I do match reviews regularly. I couldn't do one after Shamrock Rovers because I was just not feeling great, guys. I'm still not 100%, but I'm getting there. But I wanted to come and talk to you guys about this draw, what went down, my assessment of it, how I feel about it, and all of that jazz. As always, let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comments down below. Make sure you like the video, and if you're a new viewer, subscribe at the end of the video if you enjoy the content to see more like this. But for those of you who anticipated that this would be a tough game, you would have known that Goodison Park is a tough ground for us to go to. In the last 7 years, we've scored 2 goals there, and that did not change today because we couldn't score there again. Everton made it difficult for us. Arsenal literally drew 0-0 to them as well. Liverpool had a game postponed at Goodison Park, which probably wouldn't have been easy. And a lot of people are like frustrated with the way Dyche plays and the way that he will make it difficult for teams to come. So in their eyes, they achieved a pretty good result. It's a good accomplishment. But there is one positive. Yeah, we didn't score, but we kept a clean sheet, guys. Those don't come round often. But to tell you guys how I feel, I'm not angry. I'm not so disappointed. I think, yeah, it's a little bit gutting that we didn't completely go for it, especially I think towards the end and the latter stages of the game. I think Maresca could have advocated for a little bit more risk on the pitch and brought on players a little bit earlier, brought on the likes of Joao Felix and maybe kept on a Pedro Neto to have that burst of energy there. And, you know, I tweeted sort of towards the end of the game that Felix is a player that doesn't get many minutes, but when he does, he comes on and he's not afraid to take a risk, have a shot on goal, and that's kind of what you need when you're 0-0, you're at a ground where it's really tough to score. What have you got to lose? So that's my only kind of criticism towards Maresca, and it's more constructive than anything else, because who am I to criticise Maresca, who's been doing so well at Chelsea? And guys, that doesn't change today. It doesn't change because of the result. It doesn't mean, you know, we're completely off track, but this was a game that troubled us, and Everton succeeded in making it difficult. We could have had our chances, they could have had their chances, so we're talking about both teams missing on their own clear-cut chances. It was a mixture of some really good alert responses from Robert Sanchez in our end. You know, Pickford also denied Jackson. Jackson had another opportunity as well in the first half that he could have put away. So it was just one of those games where it was like really frustrating. But I think, guys, from minute 1, we were quite erratic in our passes, in our runs forwards. Things just were happening a little bit too quickly. And that was credit to Everton, because they were showing this really good movement off the ball, and what they were doing off the ball made it really difficult for us and what we were doing on the ball. So even though we had more possession and, you know, we looked like we were in control, we really weren't, because we weren't able to string our passes as we usually would. And it was very hard work to get into our final third and try and create something there. So overall, creating chances was really difficult. That's something that we've not been short or void of this season at all. We've been creating chances, but it was just really tough today, guys. I can't lie to you. And yeah, and I said to my dad in the second half when we were waiting on subs, like, I think this is a game where you should be brave, and you should maybe, I don't know, bring off a Cole Palmer or a Jadon Sancho. I know that's wild to say bring off Cole Palmer, but just to bring on someone like a Joao Felix, because I think he was so crucial, guys, in this game, where you just needed a moment of brilliance to get a late winner or to have that last kind of gasp at goal. But it didn't happen, and I'm not too sure why Maresca was a little bit reluctant to make the changes earlier. I thought Neto was one of our brighter wingers, and he was doing so much, guys. Like, I mean, there was this one moment where he received it sort of out wide, and he kind of did this really great little kick where I can't remember which Everton defender it was, but, you know, he sent them the other way. He controlled it very nicely, and he was just so good at trying to find those little breakthroughs. Very techy, very quick. So I thought he was one of our more how do I say it, one of our more, I've just gone blank, one of our more productive wingers, that's the word I was looking for. So yeah, overall Neto I wouldn't have brought off, but he did. Jackson, I don't think, definitely didn't have the best of games. I thought he was quite shut out at times, and obviously the 2 chances where he came closest to scoring, he wasn't able to finish. So on a different day, Jackson puts one of those away, and we're talking about a different story. But yeah, guys, Everton were equally threatening with the couple chances they had. One great save again from Sanchez, but also another moment where Tosin had that absolutely exceptional block. It was this close to going in, and then again we're talking about no points taken from this game, and our first defeat inflicted in 5 games in the Premier League. So definitely a tough one, guys, but I did think it would be. Going into this game, I was a bit worried. You know, our record there is not a great one. I think we were all quite happy to say thank you, this is the last time we play there, and not returning again soon. Well, never. We'll visit them at their new ground. But yeah, guys, that's what Everton will do here. Not a defeat. I think we'll have a lot of lessons to learn. I think Maresca also will take into account how that game kind of went. Marc Cucurella, I would say, was a bit of a miss in this game, because I think maybe if we have him, that we look a little bit more balanced, and we have been really used to having Marc Cucurella on our side. So I think, again, that was another miss there. I thought Caicedo was still doing his kind of best work in terms of retrieving ball, having a few clearances with, you know, headers, which I think is one of his weaker on paper points. It should be because of his height, but actually it's slowly becoming one of his better strengths, and he can be quite aerially dominant for us. But yeah, guys, I think more than anything, it's a lesson that we'll learn. We're not absolutely, you know, what's the word, outraged by this game. I definitely wanted to see more, and there was a lot more that we could have done, but it was just one of those games. The conditions weren't great, but no excuses. Fair play, Everton did make it tricky, and they fulfilled their ambition. 0-0, goalless draw. I think the last time was last season, guys. Probably maybe against Bournemouth at home. I don't know, let me know, or is that wrong? When was our last goalless draw, guys? Let me know in the comments down below, because I can't remember. But yeah, no, fantastic overall, Chelsea, so far, under Maresca. It's not all doom and gloom at all, no. In fact, this is a game last season that we lost. It's a game that the previous season we were troubled in. So yeah, it's not so bad. It's not completely awful. We look ahead to a Boxing Day tie-up against Fulham, so really, really interesting there. West London derby. We obviously had a great game against Brentford, but we will see what we do against Fulham, guys. But let me know in the comments down below how you guys felt about that one. Who stood out for you? Mostly I think Sanchez will deservingly get a lot of praise for this one. I thought Tosin for his clearance, really, really great, and so on it. Disasi, I thought he was hot and cold. He had his moments, but I still think you can see sometimes defensively where we have things to improve. But yeah, overall they did well to disarm our attack today. Made it hard work for us, but we move into Fulham. Hopefully another win. Our record at Stamford Bridge is one we've been repairing so far, so we can gladly say and confidently that, you know, we'll welcome them with open arms and see what happens. But guys, thank you so much for watching if you stayed until the end. Apologies again if energy is a little bit low and I sound a little bit off note. But yeah, I'm on the mend, guys. I'm getting there. But thank you so much for all your support as always, guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for everything. I love reading your comments. I always try and reply to every single one. And it just truly means a lot to see you guys enjoying the content, supporting it. And seriously, like, to a content creator, that is the most and the biggest compliment ever. So thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy your Christmas period if you celebrate Christmas. If not, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, guys. I will catch you ahead of Fulham and of course always after. Thank you so much, guys. As always, take care of yourselves and up the Chelsea. I'll see you in the next one.